Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today here on this 5225 John Deere tractor, I'm going to walk you through replacing the water pump with a brand new one. It is an aftermarket model, but it does appear to be a rebuilt John Deere water pump. Did have an issue with it from the factory, but I fixed it in the video. Hope you guys enjoy. So we got a new serpentine belt on the way, so definitely not have to worry about reusing this one, but we'll save it just in case for a rainy day. You never know. So be aware of rat poo. You also look for chewings, just like that. So definitely gonna replace that hose too. But here's a good indicator that it's bad. Ooh. Should that be moving that much? I don't think so. Shit, it sounds so dry. Oh, look, it's leaking too. And that's not predator blood either. That thing's toast. Well, two things. If you're ever having a hard time identifying where all of your bolt holes are, try to set up the orientation and match it. You can see 1, 2, your third one there, right? So 5 total. Give you a good indication. I also called John Deere about this part, and from John Deere, $520. This one says China, but it also has a JD, so it is a rebuilt John Deere. Original, $75. eBay. Always a better deal out there. You gotta look around. But gonna get this one unbolted and get started. There we go. So, as you can see, it's the internal bearing has worn out. Too much play, and most likely water has been leaking past this straight through, and it's been getting onto the belt, and then that's why it's been flinging all up inside the engine bay here. But yeah, clearly this thing's been leaking for a minute because it's covered in rust, and so that is the bottom. It sits just like this on the engine, so that being the bottom does not look good. But we can compare our part numbers. It looks identical, but we'll make sure its part number match up correctly, clean up the front of the block, and get ready for reassembly. Just want to pause and let you guys know that it's been a couple of days later. I actually had to go and take the water pump back off and reinstall it 2 more times before I discovered a problem, because it was still leaking. Found out what it was. I'll show you here real quick. Took me a couple of tries to kind of figure this out, but you can see where the input shaft, where it's pressed on. So I noticed with it off that the blades were ever so slightly sticking up past the surface here, the actual mating surface. And how I kind of figured it out is with the other unit installed, I went to spin it and it was grinding and it had resistance, and just right away you could tell it was off, but the pulley itself wasn't free spinning because this had not been pressed on quite enough. So I took it to my shop press and gave it just a little press. Just a little squeeze. I was able to basically fit this directly over it and press it on ever so slightly. And to watch the gap right here at the bottom. As I was pressing it, you could tell the building of pressure, and it just snapped in the rest of the way. I didn't want it to finally touch the base here, but gave it just enough of a squeeze that it worked. So now it's on, free spinning, good to go.